What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another week of the video, and today I am getting into storage wax for all the skis. We had 4 long weeks of skiing here in Mammoth, and we have about a month off before we go out to Mount Hood. So I'm going to throw some wax on these and let it sit on there all the way until Hood. Keeps the bases protected and keeps them hydrated as well. So I'm going to give you guys a little how-to, show you guys some of the stuff that I do for my skis. And yeah, we're going to be getting into that right now. This is the tune kit that I bring with me on almost every trip. Got my drill, roto brush, all the different waxes that I use, and then my iron and brushes, as well as a couple diamond stones, and pretty much wax for any temperature that you would need to use. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys through my basic process. I'm throwing storage wax on these skis right now, but the same process will apply for any of the skis that you're gonna be doing. I'm gonna do a brush and then a hot scrape and then put on the thicker coat of storage wax after that. And yeah, the hot coat is something that's super important. The snow that we've been skiing this spring is super dry, like any springtime skiing. So really takes all the moisture out of your bases, and it kind of just, needs a little bit of extra love. So what the hot coat does is basically put it on the wax, scrape it off while it's hot. This warms up the base, and it makes the pores in the base more susceptible to take in the wax. So if you want to rehydrate your bases, it's best to heat them up, scrape off that top coat, pulls out any dirt, dust, whatever, out of the pores of the ski, and then makes it more susceptible to taking in the wax that you're putting on after it. If you don't have a roto brush at home, you can do the same thing, just basic soft bristle brush, and just go down the length of the ski. As you can see, pulling all the dirt and dust out of the base before you even start the hot coat, making sure you have a clean base to work with. So the next step that I'm going to do is make sure I just get all the little dust particles, last little bits off of the base, and then I'm going to start in on the hot coat. So the application method that I use for the ski is called a crayon method. So what that's basically going to be is heating up the bar of wax and then dragging it along the base. This helps you conserve your wax for the hot coat because you don't need that much, because it's just going to be pulling all that dirt right out of the base. So you just put it on the iron and then drag it down along the base like that. It also helps you get full coverage without wasting a whole block of wax for the hot coat. And then just iron it in like normal. Lengthwise has always been the way that I go. Some people do smaller little circles, but I've found that going lengthwise just helps spread it out more evenly along the whole base. And like I said, right after I finish getting this wax spread across the whole base, I'm going to scrape it off immediately while it's still hot. Typically you would want to let this sit for about a half hour, but like we talked about, heating up that base is super important so that it really accepts all the wax that we're going to put in it for the storage coat or for the top coat, whatever you end up are going to be doing for your bases. Then we'll just go one more pass back through, make sure we get the base nice and warm. And then we'll just come in with the scraper and get all of that wax off. You can see how dry my bases were already, just by how little wax is coming back up off the ski. All right, now that we got all of the hot scrape wax out of the base, we're gonna come back in with our top coat. And I can feel that my base is nice and warm, which is gonna mean that it's gonna take in this top coat much better. I'm gonna do a little bit thicker of a coat this time around because I am putting storage wax on, and I want it to get all the way over the edges to make sure that my edges don't get rusty while they're just sitting around. And then, yeah, we're gonna put this wax on. If you were just gonna do a normal wax, you wouldn't go quite as thick, but we're gonna do the same crayon method here. Make sure we get all the different spots covered. And then for me, because this is a storage coat, I'm gonna come back over one more time with a little dribble just to get a nice thick top layer on there to protect the bases while they are in storage. And then we're just gonna iron it all in and it'll be good to go. You can see how it's dripping right over the edge. Gonna protect the edges nicely while they are in the garage. And then when it's time to ride these, all I'm gonna have to do is come in with a scraper and a brush, and they're gonna be like pretty fresh bases for when we go to hood. So that's the pretty basic method that I use. No edging, no whatever, and just to get all the wax on there for storage. And yeah, hopefully that helps you out with any of the waxing that you'll be doing this summer. So yeah, have a good one. All right, this afternoon we are headed down to the lake. I'm grabbing the wetsuits right now and the boards. Got 2 twin fins. This thing absolutely rips. It's what we've been riding the past few weeks. Super fun, feels like a normal surfboard. You can see my real surfboards underneath them there. But yeah, we're just packing up the car now and we're gonna head down there, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. We are down here at the dock. Heading out onto the water, hoping that the wind dies down a little bit.
Status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stroke, but we ain't with all that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Made $1 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, man, you can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in here. Yeah, they all in here. Ooh, big dog. We come out the pound, so we big dog. Heavy patty got me break my wrist off. I'm young out of rocket, bout to lift dog. 3, 2, 1, I got big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stroke, but we ain't with all that. Yeah, big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stroke, but we ain't with all that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jigs, fall in line. Yeah, we got sticks like it's Columbine. Yeah, running up the dollar signs. Yeah, ain't no hiding from them hollow cans. Yeah, bring up like the Taliban. That's my paper, don't you bother mine. Yeah, heavy paddock on me, break my wrist off. Yeah, lift off. I got big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stroke, we
just got back to the dock after an awesome session. You can see the sunset over there in the corner. Oh, the puppy's coming to say hello. Hi, Nalu. Hi. But yeah, it's the end of another week and it's the end of another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click the link over here to subscribe and over here to watch more videos, and I will see you guys next week.